In our quest to understand diverse human beliefs, we encounter faiths that challenge our notions and invite new perspectives. One such faith, young yet impactful, is the Baha'i Faith. Emerging in 19th century Persia, now Iran, it stands as a testament to humanity's search for spiritual enlightenment and unity. It presents a distinctive approach to understanding God and our responsibilities towards one another. We will explore its unique approach to prayer and community life. The Baha'i Faith emphasizes gender equality, education, and world peace. It offers a vision of a world where unity, justice, and peace prevail. This exploration aims to foster understanding and appreciation for its contributions to the spiritual landscape. The Baha'i Faith traces its origins back to the mid-19th century in Persia, a time of significant social and religious upheaval. In 1844, a young merchant named Sayyid Ali Muhammad, known as the Bab, meaning the gate in Arabic, announced that he was a messenger from God. He proclaimed a new religious dispensation, foreshadowing the coming of a greater prophet who would usher in an era of peace and unity for all humankind. The Bab's message resonated with many, particularly those disillusioned with the prevailing social injustices and religious rigidity of the time. Thousands embraced his teachings, which emphasized spiritual renewal, moral rectitude, and the equality of all people regardless of their social standing or religious background. The Bab's message challenged traditional power structures and advocated for a more just and equitable society. However, his revolutionary teachings were met with fierce opposition from the clergy and the government. The Bab and his followers faced persecution, imprisonment, and even martyrdom. Despite facing intense opposition, the Bab's message continued to spread, capturing the hearts and minds of those seeking spiritual truth and societal transformation. In the midst of this turmoil, a prominent nobleman named Mirza Hussein Ali emerged as a follower of the Bab. After the Bab's execution in 1850, Mirza Hussein Ali was imprisoned and exiled to Baghdad. During this exile, he received divine revelation declaring himself the promised prophet foretold by the Bab. He took the name Baha'u'llah, meaning the glory of God in Arabic. Baha'u'llah articulated teachings that form the foundation of the Baha'i Faith. These teachings emphasize the oneness of God, the unity of humanity, and the harmony of all religions. Baha'u'llah called for a global civilization based on justice, equality, and unity. At the heart of the Baha'i Faith lies the belief in the oneness of God. Baha'is believe that there is only one God, the creator of all things, who is eternal, all-knowing, and all-powerful. This belief in the oneness of God transcends the limitations of specific religious doctrines and emphasizes the universal nature of the divine. Baha'is believe that God's essence is beyond human comprehension, but that he reveals his will and attributes through divine messengers, known as manifestations of God. These manifestations include Abraham, Krishna, Zoroaster, Buddha, Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, and most recently, the Bab and Baha'u'llah. The Baha'i Faith teaches that all religions originate from the same divine source, and that the manifestations of God appear throughout history to guide humanity towards spiritual enlightenment. This concept of progressive revelation recognizes the evolving nature of religious understanding and emphasizes the fundamental unity of all faiths. The Baha'i Faith places great emphasis on the independent investigation of truth. Baha'is are encouraged to study the teachings of all religions with an open mind and to arrive at their own understanding of spiritual truth. This principle of independent investigation encourages critical thinking, intellectual exploration, and a spirit of inquiry. Baha'is believe that blind acceptance of dogma and tradition hinders spiritual growth. Instead, they are encouraged to use their own reasoning abilities and to seek knowledge from a variety of sources. This approach to faith fosters a dynamic and evolving understanding of religious truth, allowing individuals to connect with their beliefs on a personal and meaningful level. The Baha'i writings emphasize the importance of acquiring knowledge from reliable sources, including scientific discoveries, philosophical insights, and the wisdom of the world's religions. Baha'is believe that true knowledge is harmonious and that science and religion, when rightly understood, complement and reinforce each other. The Baha'i Faith emphasizes the harmony of religion and science. Baha'is believe that true science and true religion are inseparable and that both are essential for the progress of civilization. They see science and religion as two complementary systems of knowledge, each illuminating different aspects of reality. Baha'u'llah wrote, "Religion without science is superstition, and science without religion is materialism." This statement highlights the Baha'i view that both science and religion are necessary for a balanced and holistic understanding of the world. Science provides us with knowledge of the physical universe, while religion provides us with moral guidance and spiritual insight. Baha'is believe that scientific advancements should be guided by ethical principles and that technological progress should serve the betterment of humanity. They advocate for the responsible use of scientific knowledge and technology to address global challenges such as poverty, disease, and environmental degradation. A cornerstone of the Baha'i faith is the belief in the oneness of humanity. Baha'is believe that all human beings are members of one global family, regardless of their race, ethnicity, nationality, gender, or social status. This principle of the oneness of humanity calls for the elimination of all forms of prejudice and discrimination. Baha'u'llah wrote, "The earth is but one country, and mankind its citizens." This statement encapsulates the Baha'i vision of a world united in peace and harmony, where diversity is celebrated and all people are treated with dignity and respect. The Baha'i Faith teaches that unity and diversity is essential for the progress and well-being of humanity. Just as a garden is made more beautiful by the diversity of its flowers, so too is humanity, enriched by its diverse cultures, languages, and perspectives. The Baha'i Faith upholds the equality of women and men, a principle considered fundamental to the establishment of a just and peaceful world. Baha'is believe that women and men are equal in the sight of God, and that they possess the same spiritual potential. Baha'u'llah wrote, "Women and men have been and will always be equal in the sight of God." He taught that the advancement of women is essential for the progress of civilization, and that the oppression of women is a major obstacle to the establishment of peace and unity. The Baha'i Faith advocates for the full participation of women in all aspects of society, including education, employment, leadership, and decision-making. Baha'is believe that the world will not achieve its full potential until women are empowered to contribute their talents and perspectives to the betterment of humanity. The Baha'i Faith calls for the elimination of all forms of prejudice, including prejudice based on race, ethnicity, nationality, gender, religion, social class, or any other arbitrary distinction. Baha'is believe that prejudice is a major obstacle to the establishment of a just and peaceful world. Baha'u'llah wrote, "Let your vision be world-embracing, rather than confined to your own self." This statement encourages Baha'is to look beyond their own limited perspectives and to embrace the diversity of human experience. The Baha'i Faith teaches that all human beings are interconnected, and that our actions have consequences for ourselves and for others. Baha'is strive to treat all people with kindness, compassion, and respect regardless of their background or beliefs. The establishment of universal peace is a central aim of the Baha'i Faith. Baha'is believe that war is a barbaric institution that inflicts untold suffering on humanity. They advocate for the peaceful resolution of conflicts and the establishment of a global order based on justice and cooperation. Baha'u'llah wrote, "The well-being of mankind, its peace and security, are unattainable unless and until its unity is firmly established." He envisioned a future where nation-states relinquish their sovereignty to a world federation that would ensure the collective security and well-being of all people. The Baha'i Faith teaches that peace is not merely the absence of war, but a positive state of harmony, justice, and cooperation. It calls for the establishment of a global society where all people have equal rights and opportunities and where conflicts are resolved through dialogue and diplomacy. Today, the Baha'i Faith is a global religion with millions of adherents in over 200 countries and territories worldwide. It is one of the fastest-growing religions in the world, spreading rapidly across the globe due to its message of unity, peace, and social justice. Baha'is come from all walks of life and represent a remarkable diversity of cultures, languages, and backgrounds. Despite their diversity, Baha'is are united by their shared beliefs and their commitment to building a better world. The Baha'i Faith is a non-political religion that does not seek political power. Instead, Baha'is strive to contribute to the betterment of society through education, social action, and community development. They believe that true and lasting change begins at the grassroots level, through the transformation of individuals and communities.